Hey everyone, it's Alison Heikkila. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to work with the Hero Arts Merry Letterpress and Foil Set today. I don't do hot foiling, so we're going to use it in our BetterPress from Spellbinders, and we're going to come up with a beautiful card really quickly. So there's the Letterpress set, and you can see that it comes with a registration sheet, and that goes right into your BetterPress machine like that. You can just line up the grid with the outer edge, and then you're going to just simply place your letters right where they're supposed to go. It makes it really easy. Now, if you want to change this up and have a different layout, you can absolutely do that. But if you want to use it the way it was originally intended, then you would just use this registration sheet to get them in place. Now, I decided to go simple and use only one color. I went with Spruce VersaFine Clair ink, but you can go wild and do all sorts of colors if you want to. A couple of the projects that are on the Hero Arts website have like 2 or 3 colors for the letters, and I think that looks really pretty, but I wanted to make it all green today. So I will say that when you have the registration sheet in there, your BetterPress pieces may move a little bit. Also, these are kind of small. They're not like big, full backgrounds like some of the other BetterPress plates are. So it does shift a little bit. So you just want to be careful. But that's why it's really nice to have that registration sheet there so you know that you're lining everything up where it's supposed to be. The stars, I will tell you, are a little bit finicky. But don't worry, you can do it. Especially because there's a bit of dimension to the press plates. So you can kind of use your nail or a pokey tool or tweezers to kind of scoot them back to where they need to be. Look at how nice that looks. That's just one pass through my machine. My die cut machine, and that color is fantastic. So I quickly wipe everything off. I'm trying not to move the registration sheet, but honestly it really doesn't matter because I'm lining the lines back up again, so I know it's going to be in the same spot. So now I'm putting the stars on, and there's 4 stars, and they're really pretty. Again, you can do this however you like. You don't have to follow the sheet if you don't want to. But I went with Cheerful VersaFine Clair with this. And see, I accidentally pushed too hard, picked up that little star, but it's not a big deal. You can just place it back where it goes. I did it again. Going in like a lumberjack, just hacking at it. And I have to have a softer hand, but it's fine. I started to wipe up some of that excess ink just because I didn't want such a mess, but it really doesn't transfer because the paper is not going to touch that base piece there once you run it through your machine. So look at that. Oh, so pretty and fast. Just take your time when you're putting those little pieces down. It's going to look great when it's done though. So I have the Bow and Bell Scallop Frame die set from Spellbinders. I have been using this a whole lot. It is a great basic but interesting set. And I mean basic because, you've got rectangles in there, which is what a lot of us work with. But the stitching on there and the scallop is really, really cool. Now, here's an oops. I tore my paper a little bit because my tape just stuck really well to my cotton cardstock, and that happens sometimes. So I grabbed my mono sand eraser and just kind of got rid of some of that excess fuzz, but we're going to take care of that later so it doesn't really show anymore. So now I have the scallop frame. This is the largest frame in the set, and I happen to have, I was going to originally use like a Swiss dot, a mini dot embossing plate from Spellbinders, but I remembered that I had this paper. I believe it's from, now I forget. I don't remember. I'll have it in the description box below. But the color was so perfect with the spruce ink. I was like, well, I have to use that. It's perfect. And I wanted that dotted pattern anyway, so that's what I went with. But by all means, if you don't have paper like this, grab an embossing folder with a sweet little dot on it and you're good to go. And right now, as of the posting of this video, the one from Spellbinders, I'll try to remember to link that as well, even though I didn't use it, is on sale right now. So make sure you grab it if you don't already have it. It is like such a great embossing folder to use almost all the time. It's not for every single occasion or style, but it works so well for many things. So I used Garden Party on my card base, and now I'm going in with a fireworks spray. This is New Sprout. I don't have a label on it because I had it before it was labeled. I was testing it. And unfortunately, this color isn't available anymore on the Imagine site. But use what you have. If you've got Tim Holtz mica sprays or whatever, I'm sure you've got something that will work. Distress spray stain, something like that. But I really wanted that bit of sparkle. And you can see that I added some splatter to where the mint tape tore a little bit, and that just totally masks it, especially because of the shimmer that's there. Now I have some foam tape. This is from a cherry on top. It's a 1/4 inch wide and then like a millimeter thick. So it's just a bit of a loft. It'll still go through the mail nicely, but it does add a little bit of drama and dimension to your pieces. And that's going to wrap up the card. I'm going to put some glue on the back of this other layer and we're done. Isn't that fast and simple? You can get a ton of these done really quickly as long as you don't go in like a lumberjack and add too much ink to your BetterPress plates and kind of push them around. But I think that's a really sweet card. You don't need to add anything else to it if you don't want to. Change up the colors however you like, but I think it's really pretty. That's it for me today. I am going to have another video featuring Hero Arts products tomorrow, so I hope that you'll tune in for that. And as always, check out my blog for more details, more pictures, etc., etc. I'll be back very soon with some more good stuff. Be well, stay safe, peace out.